guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for what it seems like forever, but it's just school caught up to me, finals happened, and moving out happened, which brings me to this very fun vlog, which is looking at apartments slash getting ready to move out. Because I ended up getting a lot of content, it's gonna be two parts, which the next part will be me moving into my apartment. But this vlog is also still very good, and you get to see multiple apartment tours and figure out which one I chose and why, as well as what I was looking for in an apartment, and then just the moving out situation. But because I didn't film for so long, my camera was on a setting where it filmed in slow motion. So there are multiple clips of me talking that I can't use, sadly. So I'm also gonna be popping in at random times, just giving you some information for video context. So I'm sorry that this vlog is just a little all over the place, but trust me, it is very entertaining and I'm very happy to be back. I also think I'm gonna start a living alone series because, surprise, surprise, these apartments are one bedroom. But that's enough for the intro, and let's get into the apartment hunting. Okay, surprise, I didn't go anywhere. So I'm gonna give a little rundown of college slash where I've lived the past 2 years. So I'm now an incoming junior at college, and freshman year I lived in the dorms half of semester, and then I lived alone in an apartment for the remaining semester. And so just a little rundown on freshman year, I think because it was just so much change so fast, I just wasn't prepared for it. So I had a really hard time freshman year of college, and I think I've spoken a little bit about it. I was planning on dropping out. I was not going to go through recruitment. It got to the point where I could not get up to even go to class. Like, I was stuck in bed, like bedridden. If I was standing up, I was either vomiting or having a panic attack and crying. So freshman year wasn't the best, so I also think living alone was really hard because the number one factor of living alone, you're gonna have to make more an effort to hang out with people and have a social life. And I didn't have an effort to do anything freshman year. So I definitely didn't have the best time, but this time coming around, I have a much better mindset on it. But then for sophomore year, every single one of my friends was living in student housing, but because I already got out of housing, I didn't really care to go back into it. I got an offer to live with these 4 amazing girls, but at the time I had no idea who they were. I knew one was my sorority president slash the girl who recruited me in my sorority, and then I knew the other 2 were in my sorority, and then one girl, her name was Juliana, and I knew she had a great vibe, but I didn't know her. That was honestly the best decision to move into that house because I got to just become so much closer with 4 other girls. And I definitely think moving in somewhere where you aren't necessarily best friends with the people is amazing because you have your safe space where you can come back and get away from whatever drama there is or whatever is happening in your life. I had the best time with these girls. We all compliment each other so well, but 3 of them all just graduated. So it was bittersweet, and I'm so happy I got to spend their last year with them, and I wouldn't change a thing. So sorry for this jump scare, but I kind of just started now talking about my living situation for this year and like the reason why I'm living alone. So that's why I just cut to this random topic. At the time, I was supposed to move in with my friend Kylie. It was just gonna be a 2-bedroom. Things took a turn of events, and she is taking a semester off. That led me to have like kind of a month to figure out where I want to live. If you don't know, finding college housing is very stressful, especially a 1-bedroom. And I was very turned against living in an apartment complex because I knew if I had everything just in one building, I would never leave. So I wanted to find a 1-bedroom near campus that I was able to walk, just be more present and social. And lastly, I'm graduating a semester early, so I'm only at school for another 1.5 years. So I need to figure out a place that I could hopefully renew for like a couple months after, or a semester, or get a subleaser just of the fact I am planning to hopefully go to baking school. We're still figuring that out, but if that is the case in 2 years, watch out for those vlogs. But now just a little overview of what I'm looking for in a place. 1 bedroom, 1 bath with laundry in unit. I'm a girl living alone, so definitely somewhere safe. Either street parking or parking because I do have my car. I'm not gonna go into the pricing, but living in California, rent is expensive, but it's really difficult because when living alone, things are pricier. So I toured multiple places, but I only took videos of 4. So those are the ones that I'll be adding in this. Some of them have some commentary so you can watch, but after each video, I'm gonna give a little rundown of the pros and the cons. And then at the very end, before I get into the moving out section of this vlog, I will tell you which apartment I chose. Okay, so I'm gonna play the first property that I toured. patio so I can sit in the sun.
I understand you have to wait. What year? 13 and 15. Oh my goodness, I went to Sage Hill. We played Olu and a few of our.
This property was amazing, and I've actually worked with them before because I rented my freshman year apartment off of them, so it was kind of a full circle moment, and they loved me because I paid on time and I never had a problem. So that definitely made the property more appealing. It was a very modern 1-bedroom, as you saw, and it was a back house which had a family in the front, so it definitely seemed very safe. It also was a walking distance to school, and it had a little backyard, as you saw. The square feet was pretty good, except for the room would not fit my bed frame already, which was the only dilemma because I splurged on my bed frame and I wanted to obviously fit in the room. It did have laundry in unit and a fridge was already there. So there were 2 cons, one being the price was pretty much at my budget and the move-in was overlapping with the last month of my house. But now moving on to the second. So this property was absolutely stunning. The living room was so spacious and it was really nice seeing it furnished so I could understand it a little better. The kitchen was actually amazing. I wanted to bake here every single day. And there was laundry in unit, which was amazing, as well as 2 bedrooms, which was crazy, but we're not there yet. So the bathroom was spacious, beautiful, everything I wanted more, but then the bedroom, perfect size. It had closet space, a lot of it, which is great for me because I love my clothes. But, you know, it did the job that a bedroom would do. And then the second room was something that I'll have to figure out later on, but it was still beautiful. So this property was also walking distance and it was a back house as well. It was upstairs, which was nice, so it's a little safer. I didn't have parking, so I'd have to park on the street. It was on the tail end of the budget, especially because there was 2 bedrooms involved, which I realized while trying to find an apartment, a lot of them were 2 bedrooms. The second bedroom I was thinking to be an office, but realistically, this girl does not need an office. But I really loved the space. It was so open and that kitchen is absolutely gorgeous. So now for the third apartment. There's a lot of commentary in this video, so enjoy.
Black and white goes with everything. You take so many pictures here.
Number 1, because
it's number one.
Living room, spacious. Kitchen, spacious and beautiful. Non-sale, but we do need a fridge, which is expensive. Let me turn on the lights. That's not the lights. Where are the lights? That's for another time. Oh, right here. Yeah, there's lights over here. Living room. This is the water heater, which is kind of weird. And we walk over here. Pretty bathroom. Pretty. And this is the air conditioning. Then we walk over here. Bedroom. Nice, tall ceiling. So pretty cool.
Like Italian countryside. Kitty cat! Oh my god, it hurt me. Oh my goodness. Is that a sign?
Anyways, problem also is the laundry is downstairs and I share it with 4 other people. And it's kind of a scary little room. There's only 1 as well.
But it's a family.
And I have to pay
If it's
to do laundry.
like $2.
It costs once you put that up together.
That's true.
Sorry. So this apartment was not walking distance. It was actually quite far in a different direction than I'm used to going. I feel like when I was looking for an apartment, it'd either have to be walking distance or like a 5-minute drive to somewhere that like I typically go, like Trader Joe's or whatever. But like this was purely like 10 minutes a direction I've never been. So that also kind of just worried me because if I'm all the way in a new little area, I'm not as prone to leave my little humble abode. But it's a very cute little complex. There were multiple of them and it was very modern. The downside was I had to buy a fridge which fridges are expensive and I'm already furnishing the stuff mostly on my own. So that was just another expense that I had to think of, especially with the price being at the tail end of my budget. I was upstairs, which made me feel safe, and I had a parking garage, which was very nice, but there was shared laundry, which would be fine, except for it was in a very strange place under the staircase, and the laundry room was just not kept clean, as well as you had to pay, which is fine, but ultimately that's just another expense I'm gonna have to think of. It was definitely a beautiful apartment. Something about it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know what it is about it, but I think definitely touring apartments, you can feel the vibe, and the vibe just wasn't there. So then I took a very long break on trying to find an apartment, and I kind of just gave up on everything. And I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna go look at an apartment in an apartment complex, because at this point, if I can find something around the same price as the apartments that I've been seeing, like at least these have amenities and other things that these apartments don't even offer. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and look. And at this point, I had a month until I was moving out, and I kind of had to rapid fire them. But now for the fourth apartment. So this apartment is gorgeous, and the kitchen, like, look at that. The open floor plan is honestly amazing, as well as this bedroom would fit my bed, which is great. It also has 2 closets, so I do not have to downsize, which is great for me. But also the bathroom does a little loop-de-loop, so you can get there multiple times from different doors, as well as the dryer and washer. I looked at multiple units in this apartment. There was one that I was really fond of because it had a little balcony, but realistically, like, I don't do the sun. If you didn't know me and the sun don't really connect. But the one that I looked at was very dark. There was no sunlight, which is fine if it's like only in one room, but if it's in the whole entire apartment, like, I need some sunlight to feel some happiness. But at the very end, the girl who was touring us was like, okay, I actually have one more if you want to go see it. And I was like, yeah, like at this point I was just so distraught. Not distraught. I was just like, I don't know where I'm living, and this is gonna have to be like an after summer type of ordeal. And I looked at this apartment and I ultimately was like, I can see myself here. But I also said that about like majority of the apartments that I toured. So at this point I was also very conflicted. But after a week of consideration, because I move quick, I ended up going with the final 4th apartment. I think the selling point was also I had a month to pretty much choose when I wanted to move in. It worked perfectly because my lease ended June 1st, but we kind of had to be out a week prior, like 3 to 4 days, just so we could get things cleaned, have the inspections, and just finish finalizing the lease. So because of that, I was like, perfect, I can choose which day out of the week I want to move in. Made it 10 times less stressful because I had my finals week, then I had a week to move out. The move out process took around 2 weeks. So that's what the rest of this video is, pretty much me packing up my whole apartment. Again, I'm gonna have to come in here and give some context for certain things because of course my camera decided to hate me. So because I've been talking a lot, the next clip you're gonna see is me packing up most of my clothes, and then I'm gonna plop in. So by the end of that day, I was pretty much over it, and the clothing of moving has never gotten easier in my like 100th time of moving. So I gave up on that. So I ended up just moving the like bigger medium furniture around, and in my garage, I kind of just cleared out a little section of all of my boxes that will be easier for the movers when they get there, just to pull out of my garage instead of going all the way to my room. So I was just moving my makeup organizers as well as my shoe stand, and there's my roomie Juliana. So then my room turned into a big mess, but that also meant that things were moving and things were happening. Honestly, there was no place to walk. It was kind of really scary. Okay, I haven't done much talking today because it's actually been a very stressful day, but this is what my room looks like now. It's pretty much done. Like, obviously my bed's here, I need to sleep. And then here's like some hanging clothes that I'm just keeping for like the next couple of days just because I've got parties and stuff. But that's pretty much the look of my room. And then here's some extra stuff, and I just went through the fridge and the bathroom. Okay, so it's currently 9:28 p.m. on a Friday. I did pretty much pack up all of my bathroom stuff. Here's just like my shampoo, conditioner, face wash, and stuff. Over here, I have some of my Legos, and that's my shoes. all my stuff is pretty much in the garage just so it's easier for when I do move out. Over here, that's my composite, like I've said, but this stuff is pretty much just all my kitchen stuff. And then, okay, so the fridge actually looks insane, but each person has their own. This one's mine, so I have all my stuff pretty much for the next like 3 days. And then my pantry is this one, and this is kind of stuff that I'm planning on eating slash can't really pack this because it's gonna go everywhere, so still figuring that one out. As for the living room, all I have is that console table, which I have to eventually figure out. And I have my clothing rack packages and stuff from Big Little. I will vlog tomorrow when I'm driving back home. This week is officially moving week and I am so beyond excited and grateful. I'm gonna go do my stuff and go to bed, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it's currently 7:13 a.m. I've been up since 5:30. I went on an hour-and-a-half walk because I could not sleep. I've just been very anxious. That's pretty much the update. Nothing has really changed. And we're just getting closer to when I move in, which I'm excited about. Oh, and I actually just bought my bedside table because I've kind of been like waiting to purchase stuff just because I'm not getting passive income at the moment until I get to work. So, but certain things like I needed, for example, my bedside table, and then just some stuff for my memory box picture frame that I'm doing to put above my bed because I want to get that done. Okay, I feel like my heart's pounding out of my chest, so I'm gonna go, but I will update you guys later. Okay, don't I look gorgeous with my roller in? The only answer is yes. So I'm home right now. I'm actually about to leave right back to go to school. I was literally only here for like a little bit more than 24 hours. I didn't film much because obviously Rio came in town for literally 24 hours as well. And that's the only reason I came home. So I wanted to spend time with her and we went out. We hung out with Isabella and it was such a fun day. So I brought a lot of boxes back from college. So like all my clothes that I want for the summer are here. And then if you don't follow me on Depop, you definitely should. Here's my Depop. But I brought all of it here and I just leave it on this rack. I had 3 other boxes with clothing. There's one box that I didn't unpack because it's just kind of like miscellaneous stuff. And I want to head back to my college town because I got stuff I got to do. For example, make my memory box frame that I'm gonna put over my bed. I pretty much packed up all my stuff to go. So I'm gonna head out in I think like 15 minutes. This is my time where I also steal from my house. So I got dish soap, toilet paper, paper towels, you know, everything that I need for my new apartment that I don't want to purchase. I just wanted to give a little update. I know there's not like much video content, but trust me, once the moving actually starts and I start organizing everything, things will be a little more fun. So okay, so I just got back to my college house and this is what my scrapbooking is looking like. I feel like it's cute. I'm gonna get my roommates to come though and really analyze it because they're an expert and I'm not. So yeah, that's that. And then I'm gonna make some chicken noodle soup because that's like the only thing I have in here. I'm gonna eat that up. So today is the last day at my house and it's actually really sad. We just went to Emily's grad party, which like I literally started tearing up because we took a roomie pic and it's just sad because 3 out of the 5 of us graduated. We're all growing up. It's crazy. But I have a birthday at 4. So I'm just gonna like put in the rest of the furniture and just like stuff that I've left like in the living room and stuff into the garage so it's easier for when we move it. But I did finish the memory frame, so I'm gonna show you. I think it turned out so cute and like I don't have any artwork like this, so I'm very excited. In here I have letters, that's a recipe, boarding passes, bows, stickers, photos, room keys. There's a whole bunch of stuff. This is a photo of my dad when he was younger, but I'm so excited. It's gonna go over my bed at the new place. It's a little messy right now just because it was like really quick to get ready this morning, but I'm going to clean. So at the moment I'm moving this stuff into the garage so it's easier. Okay, the dilemma is that I have no room. I'll put it over here. I actually don't know where I'm supposed to put this console table. Okay. I think that worked. I have the bonsai tree Lego and then the roses. The one thing that I've realized with moving is that I don't bring my phone with me, and so every time I want to put things in my car, it's just locked, and it's actually embarrassing. The last things I really have to do is my kitchen stuff, which is honestly not a lot because I already got new cups and all of that to like make sure I had enough, because like if I was taking the cups that I had here, I think there's like 2 that are not broken, and like that would honestly be fine because I'm living alone, but I don't want to do dishes constantly. So yeah, I'm also trying to find a couch because tomorrow I have the elevator to take up the couch and stuff when I move in, and I have people helping, so still on the lookout for that. But fridge stuff I'll probably just throw away, except for like my coffee and stuff, which I'll be using since I am here for the week. I also have to run errands because it's my little non-self's birthday this week, and I need to go get a birthday bag for her. And then I'm going to Caitlin's and Sierra's birthday. And here's the cake. It honestly was, okay, don't mind all of that. But it honestly was prettier yesterday just because it was cold and the frosting was beautiful. But because we are in California, it is very warm. So the cake's a little not as beautiful as it was, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna put in all of this stuff in my car. These are like pillows and stuff that were in the living room. So I'm gonna go do that. And then maybe little stuff from my room I'm gonna put in my car. And besides that, I think that's it for now. And then tonight I'll like actually pack up majority of the stuff that I know I won't be using. And yeah, I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm all the emotions, but I'm very grateful and very happy that I'm able to move into a nice apartment alone. It is very nice. But yes, I will speak to you guys soon. Okay guys, so my day is pretty much done now. It's around 9 and I pretty much packed up everything. My desk is gone. It's up at the front. And tomorrow's the big moving day, which should be very, very fun. I'm very excited. Still have no couch, but whatever. But stay tuned for my next vlog if you want to see the process of me moving in. Last final hours in this beautiful home that I'm going to miss so much. So now you've reached the end of the moving out vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. The moving in vlog will come out in the next week or 2, and I am happy to be back because I've missed YouTube a lot. And again, I'm sorry if this video was a little choppy. It was honestly kind of hard to edit with half of it being in slow motion. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.